Hi guys, it's Perry Details Retail. Okay, today we're gonna be working on the Duramax again. All right, what's today's job, right? Today's job is the Hydroboost. When I took this master cylinder and replaced it, I saw that there was some seepage down there going to the weep hole. Guys, what happens with this thing is, for probably about a year now, when I push the brakes in, you push it and it goes really soft and it hardens up a little bit, and the best way I can explain it is like a marshmallow. You know, as you push on a marshmallow, it's soft and hardens up a little, so then it gets soft again, and sometimes at the end. I don't want to put a trailer behind this to try to stop it, because my brakes have just been bad, and I've gone through a year driving the vehicle like this. So now I've been trying to get everything straightened out. Everything's new except for this. I still have the problem, except you know, so it has to come down to this because it's the last thing I have not replaced. Okay guys, so we're gonna get on that. First things we gotta do, we gotta chuck the back wheels. Like always, I always disconnect my batteries. I just don't want to take a chance of, you know, anything arcing or anything like that. You know, there is really no control module for this thing that I need to disconnect wires for, but it's just a standard safety practice I practice. I just disconnect my batteries. You know, I don't need anything going bad because something dropped and arced. So okay, so we gotta get it up on jack stands, guys, and then we'll pull out the inner fender well over here on this side, because that'll give me more access to the power steering pump. Because one thing, the power steering pump hose looks like it's leaking. There's a bunch of oil residue and oil on it. So got one of those, so that will be new too. What else we got to do here to get going on this? Well, that's pretty much what we got to start off with. We got to jack it up, guys, and I'll come back to when I start to remove it to show you more how to do that. Okay, so I'll see you guys in a little bit. Let me get it up and get it ready. All right guys, got her jacked up, so now I'm gonna start taking it apart. I gotta go get me, well, I got my stool out, I think. Yeah, I got my little stool. I started up the bike, guys. Just had to start the bike. I haven't started in a little bit. Just make sure she's got some juice in the battery yet. Gotta give it a little ripping, man. A little ripping. We're gonna go for a ride today on that once we get this thing done. So once the Duramax can stop, we're gonna take the CBR out for a little jolt. So, all right, guys, let's get back at it. Just wanted to show you the CBR is running. Shut her off, she's starting to get a little warm. Yes, CBR, love it. My bike only got 8,000 miles on that 2002, had it forever. So, all right guys, back to the job. Okay guys, I got the inner fender off, the tire off. We get to see the awesome brakes again, and the braided lines and stainless steel lines we just did. Okay, a little discovery here. Okay, so this is the one we're going to replace, the one with all this goopy goop on it. You guys see that? So I'm going to have to get that off the power steering pump. Okay. Alright, so you can see my injector number 2 here has had the harness fixed. There's electrical tape on it. So they must have replaced that on the injector number 2, which is a common problem on the YLY Duramax. So, all right guys, so that's the reason why I jacked it up, took the inner fender off. Normally this job probably wouldn't need that, but I need to get at that because I got a new line I'm gonna put in. You know, you do all this work, you don't want to leave that seepy thing sitting there. So, and that line was only like 35 bucks at O'Reilly's. Not a big deal. So okay, that's where we're at right now. I believe Well, being jacked up also, guys, is where I need to have my stool, because I need to be able to get up in this baddie. This baddie, she's really tall now. So we gotta remove. This is the return line, guys. Gotta get that off. I'm gonna go get a bunch of paper toweling because I'm sure it's gonna make a mess. Then I gotta break these lines off. I know this will come off real easy because this was just done. Maybe I'll start with that. But we're gonna start breaking this all down. And I'll get back to you as soon as I'll probably show you guys how to do it. So we'll do that route. And this thing doesn't look that old. That plate on the back of this Hydro looks really clean compared to a lot of the rest of the truck. I'm wondering. I don't know if that's a normal wear product that goes bad on these things or what. Here, let me get tools, guys. I believe this is an 18 millimeter. Of course, you want a line wrench. You don't want to try doing that on a normal box end wrench. You want to get a line wrench. So I'm gonna go grab one of those. I think the other one is 16. All right, so I'm gonna go grab that, and I'll be right back. And I'll grab a pliers to get the return line off and some paper towel, because I know it's gonna make a mess. All right, I got my cheap wrench or vice grips, not vice grips, but pliers. I'm gonna get the clamp off. There's just a little hose clamp on this thing for the return line. Working it, working it, working it. This is one reason I don't really like showing what to do, because a lot of times I have a lot of problems with this stuff. It takes forever. Okay, so now I got it. Now you just pull it, and there goes a bunch of stuff. Yep. And I'm sure it's gonna drip. Maybe I should get a bucket underneath there. Guys, I'm just gonna throw some oil dry down here. So if it starts dripping, well, I'll wait till it does anyways. Put a couple. So that's done now. So that was just that. Okay, now it should be 18 millimeter. Hopefully it comes easy. Yeah. I don't want to break these lines. And of course, there's really no good access point. Looks like I have to remove the master cylinder first. So let me regroup. I believe that is a 15 mil, I believe, if I remember correctly. I might be wrong on that. But let me go check what it is, and then get the tools, and we'll move this forward. Since these are all new lines, I should just be able to pull it right out and get at it. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, got the 15 mil on. Mine's gonna come real loose because I just put it on. I don't even need to put a wrench on the back side and that side. Alright, so let's get this one. This one's gonna be a little more challenging. I think I probably need a wrench on that one because I got the line going through there. See how everything goes together like that? Alright guys, now this is where these little guys come in handy. Your ratchet wrenches. Because, you know, this is a little tight spot to get into. Once I get it on here, hopefully. Well, just use my box end wrench. Did it before. Shouldn't be too tough. Of course, there ain't no room in there, guys, so just to let you know, I better make sure I'm going ratcheting or loosening and not tightening. So here we go. Here we go, guys. As you can see, that hose line runs right next to it. It's fantastic. kind of weird here. I got some wear marks on my intercooler tube. Like something's been rubbing. It's trying to rub through it. I don't see what it is. Maybe it was the old brake lines. Okay. So, I'm going to put those right here. Hopefully don't forget where that's at. Okay. Okay. Got this loose. Got it pulled forward so my master cylinder comes forward. Let me show you guys. Let's see, can you see in there? So you see down here where the weep hole is? Let me try to get my finger in there. Right down here. There's fluid down there. And so that's what it's doing. It's leaking. So not a lot, but just enough to make it not hard brakes. So I don't want to have the issue. Okay, so now we're going back to our 18mm hose or flare nut wrench or line wrench, whatever you guys want to call it. I'm trying to lose all my tools here. Alright, now we're going to have to get a little drastic on this thing. This line I got, so if this one gets wrecked, not a big deal. This is the other one I don't have. So I ain't got enough grip on that baby. I need some more wrench for leverage, and I need to get a wrench. So we'll be right back. Alright guys, I got the interlocking. I got another 18mm box and wrench, and I'm interlocking it on that to try to give me a little more leverage. Hopefully this is going to do it for me. Holy smokes, guys, that baby's on there. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Now you gotta be careful with these because I see I got O-rings in the package, so there must be O-rings on these things, so you probably aren't gonna want to lose them. I'm not sure how they're on here. Let me adjust my paper towel. Probably O-rings in this thing. Whoa! Yep. It's right on the end of the hose, guys. So be careful not to lose those if you're going to keep your lines. Me, it don't make a difference. So it's going to be out for me. Alright, now, next one. We gotta get this other one done. Now this other side is a 16mm. And there again, you have no room to operate again. And this hose I want to keep, so I don't want to mess this hose up for sure. Oh, that one came good. That was easier. So now a big important thing is my replacement better be the right one. So I researched it to get the right one. Okay, so now should be able to do it by hand. So okay guys, oh, just like that. Good. I was worried about breaking and snapping that line really bad. That was the one I was worried about the most. Okay, so now, alright, that's done. I'm not going to take this line off the power steering pump until last, because I want to try to retain most of my fluid. I don't want to just dump all my fluid on the ground, and if I take that off, it's just going to drain out because that hole's on the bottom of the pump. So I'm going to try to keep some of it. Alright, so next we're going inside the cab to disconnect everything inside the cab. So I don't know how much you're going to be able to see in there because it's going to be small. So alright, let's start with that.